So here we have the Vauxhall Corsa 1.4 SRI hatchback on a 66 plate. I'm going to show you around the outside of the car first of all, and then we'll hop in and run through a few controls on the inside. As you'll see from the outside, it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So although the Corsa isn't known to be a large car, as you can see it's got plenty of boot space, and that rear seat will fold down as one complete unit as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now before I hop in and run through a few controls. But as you can see, now that we've done a full circle of the car, it's in fantastic condition the whole way round. Before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. Not only is it in great condition, but you can see it's lots of nice touches of red stitching and the red on the dashboard as well. Speaking of which, there's plenty to run through, so let's jump in and we'll go through those controls now. Okay, we're going to start with the dials. On the left hand side we've got the rev counter, and on the right hand side the speedometer. At the top in the middle there you'll see the fuel gauge and oil temperature gauge, and underneath that a trip computer. At the moment what's being displayed is a digital readout for the speedometer. You can change the information displayed up on there using the controls on the left hand indicator stalk. And beneath that you'll see the total miles on this car, which are 10,195. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left hand side we've got controls for cruise control and speed limiter, which we can adjust and reset and etc. all on that side. On this side of the car we've got controls for the stereo, so volume, we can skip tracks we listen to. We've got voice activation for the phone, and we can mute the stereo. The phone itself is initially set up over in this central display here, so it's all touchscreen. You can see the phone gets set up in that top right hand corner. If we hit audio, we're then confronted with the radio stations we can listen to amongst other different music sources. So if we hit source, at the bottom there you'll see AM, FM, DAB digital radio, USB and Bluetooth. So a number of ways to listen to music. Bluetooth would obviously be Bluetooth streaming from your phone or any device with Bluetooth. You can also, if you have a smartphone, connect it to the USB socket, hit projection, and you can project certain apps from your phone up onto this screen here, which is very clever. Beneath that we've got the air conditioning. So temperature this side, fan speed in the middle, air conditioning on or off, and we've got rear screen heat up on here as well. Underneath there we have a 12-volt charging socket and the USB input that I mentioned a moment ago, and a 5-speed manual gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, feel free to give any of our MJA sites a call. We'd love to hear from you soon.